Okay, everyone, welcome to the show. Fresh week, talking about fresh things. I might have talked about this before, but I really can't remember, so I'm going to talk about it again. Or for the first time, like I said, I don't know. So we had this come up with a client recently of ours in regards to what's the problem, is what this video is on. What's the problem with working with some of the veteran, branded loan programs, right? I'm not going to name them because I don't know if I can, but you guys see the commercials, and if you're a vet, you know, because you probably get advertised for them. So there are this ones and the that ones, right? And they're like, hey, if you're a vet, we'll do your loan for you. Okay, cool. Let's talk about the problem with it, because here's what happened. And I've had this happen multiple times, which is why I'm bringing you this, because the point is that this is the norm. What I'm telling you right now is the norm. It's not the only way that this can go, but it is the industry norm. So client in, where is it, Georgia? Yeah, Atlanta. We were helping him find a house, and he had his pre-approval through XYZ Veteran Steered Loan Organization. And they get under contract on a house, and the agent, so he's got a pre-approval from them, right? They get under contract on a house, agent calls us, and they're like, I don't know if this deal is going to hold up, because whatever the client's name is, Mike, we'll just call him Mike, called up the loan organization, and it turns out they didn't really do a pre-approval at all. Like, he just told them what kind of money he makes, and he only has a car payment of this much, and they're like, oh yeah, you can go up to $750,000 or whatever the number is, right, on your purchase price. And it basically fucks the deal, right? Because especially in a climate like this, where interest rates are kind of all over the place, but mostly going up, right? Each time an interest rate goes up, that decreases what your purchasing power is. Unless you just happen to have gotten a raise that kept up with the increasing interest rate goes up, that means your purchase price goes down, right? Because you're not making more money than how much the rate just increased. But that's kind of a sidebar. The point to it is this: those organizations are very good at marketing, right? They're very good at being on Fox News and all the different shit and telling you, like, we're the guy, like, you're gonna get a vet or VA loan, like, you call us, right? And they're not doing anything for you, okay? And the big problem you run into with them, which is why I always try to steer people away from them, one, they're big bureaucracy organizations. And whenever you want good service, typically big organizations are not the route to really good consumer experiences. Call FedEx and try to figure out where your package is. FedEx, pretty big company. Good luck with that. I know, because I'm dealing with it right now. So smaller is always going to be a better service, and especially depending on what sort of income you make and shit like that, it's going to be very, very important. The big problem is that most of those organizations, because of the volume of people that are coming to them, they don't give you a real pre-approval, right? Now, they're going to give you a thing. They're going to send you an email with a PDF that's going to say, Mike is approved for $500,000. What do they do, though? Do they really look into your documents? When I say documents, I mean, did they look into your tax returns? Have they looked into your credit? Do they have your pay stubs? Like, what do they have? Because I can tell you this: if they don't have documents, they ain't got shit. Like, that's the reality of lending, guys. Anytime you go get a loan on a new house, you know what they're going to do? Send us this stack of documents. That's how we will know what you can get approved for. So if you just say, if they're just like, oh, well, how much money do you make? And you're like, I make 80 grand a year. Do you have any debt? I got a car payment, $600 a month. How's your credit? I don't know, I think it's like 650. And they're like, yeah, you're good, $500,000, right? And here's a letter so that you feel like we did something. When in reality, the problem is you get under contract on the house, and then the lender says, okay, yeah, we're actually going to need all those documents. And then sometimes when they look at it, they wind up having this shit show of, ooh, it turns out you can't actually get approved for that much. So we're going to have to now basically kill the deal. We're going to, like, the lender is now responsible for you not getting your house because they refuse to actually put in the time, energy, and effort to get you a real pre-approval versus a bullshit Fox News, we're a veteran organization, that thing. There's a difference, guys. Like, and it's important that you understand this, because I get pushback from clients sometimes. They're like, I've got my insurance with this whatever US organization, and it's like, doesn't mean that they're going to be the best candidate to do your loan. So it's like, you really need to take that into consideration, because a lot of clients, maybe not a lot, being a little flamboyant on that, but some people wind up losing their house that they're under contract on because of the lender. It's nothing to do with the agent. It's because of the lender. And if an agent suggests this to you, you should really kind of take them up on their advice to probably use a lender that they're comfortable working with. Quick bourbon hit. So Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I finally cracked this over the weekend. So the Barrel Proof, they do 3 releases a year. Barrel Proof basically just means it comes out of the barrel and it doesn't get watered down to take the proof down, right? Bourbon has to be at least 80 proof or 40% alcohol, which it's not coming out of the barrel that high. It's because it's coming out at whatever 120 proof, and they add a bunch of water to dilute it down. This is barrel proof, aka it comes out of the barrel exactly like this. And Elijah Craig, they do 3 releases a year. This was the 2022 A batch, which means it was the first batch of the year, and it's coming in at 120.8 proof, so just over 60% alcohol. And hot damn, I fell in love over the weekend. I was like, man, that really sort of went in my category of that will always be on the shelf. I will, from now on, I will always try to get the new batches when they come out. Absolutely lovely. I mean, I just really enjoyed it. So, hope you guys are doing good. If you need real estate help, let us know. That's what we do behind the scenes. This useless animal sometimes tags along for house showings and things. But let us know if you need real estate help, not just here in Utah where I'm based, but anywhere in the U.S., as mentioned, Georgia, right? We help a lot of people not in our state. So holler if we can help, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment here and there, and we will see you next time.